Hi, this is Chris Mazzara from 30 Second Sponsoring and Global Family Marketing. Welcome to Mass Traffic Secrets. We're going to move fast in this course, like in most of my courses. This course is meant to be a resource that you can access over and over again. It's not so much of a learning tool. There's not so much learning involved as there is do this there, and this is how you do it. This is a how course and not a why course. We're not going to be going into all the different reasons and the philosophical, psychological, emotional strategies about how and why advertising and marketing works. I'm going to show you all of the secret places that I advertise in because we supply so much ad copy, so many different types of ads that you can use and cut and paste together in the Global Family Marketing and 30 Second Sponsoring back office. The ads are already done for you. And later on in the course, I'll also tell you some of the places that I learned copywriting from, I learned PPC marketing from, et cetera, et cetera. So with that said, let's get started. The 5 key elements for success in any type of home-based business. This is really, really simple. I can't believe how many people overcomplicate success in the home-based business world. There's only 5 elements that you really need. One is a good company, and there's actually a lot of them out there, but you need to know how to evaluate them. And if you've picked up a copy of 30 Second Sponsoring, then you'll have a free copy of the Art of Selection tool. Definitely read through that ebook, and it'll let you know the criteria to be able to judge your opportunity and your company by. Second thing you need is a good business plan and marketing system. Third thing you need is traffic. The fourth thing you need is a sales closer. And the fifth thing that you need is community. And a good company, unfortunately, I can't help you out with that, but there's a lot of them out there. And if you use the simple guidelines that I lay out in the Art of Selection tool, which is kind of picky, it's going to ensure that you have a really, really good company to work with, then I think that you'll be able to pick the right opportunity for you. And again, there's nothing wrong with starting with something and having it not work out and then switching to something else, because as long as you have the other key elements in place, you can swap out the company. It is nice to grow old with a company and get those residual income checks coming in indefinitely. But for any reason, if you ever needed to change your opportunity because you have everything else in place, it's not a big deal at all. Now, the good business plan and marketing system you already have, because most likely you're already using 30 Second Sponsoring and the teachings that are there. Traffic is already taken care of for you because, as you know, with 30 Second Sponsoring, traffic is taken care of. The leads are generated, contacted, and sponsored for us. Sales closer, that's definitely something that you need. It's very, very hard to be good on the phone with people that you're trying to bring into your business. I don't care if you're trying to recruit affiliates for your internet marketing business, trying to bring in distributors for your direct sales or network marketing business. Those specific types of skills, being able to talk to people on the phone and objection handling and whatever, those things are not easy skills to pick up. And that's why it's much easier to have someone else do that for you, especially when that's a very time-consuming and sometimes, not sometimes, it's a very physically and emotionally draining activity. And because we can have someone else do it for us for cheap, why not? And the last thing is community. It's really important. Now, you could be absent of community and still have a successful home-based business. I know a lot of people that don't do anything once they bring people into the business. They do a little bit of training and that's about it. But if you add that community element, even if you have someone else doing it for you, and we talk about that specifically in Team Building Secrets, then you can, really, really foster a really positive company. It's like, imagine if you were starting your own company and you hired a bunch of people to work in an office for you, and then you never showed up to work anymore. It's kind of different because people are independent, home-based entrepreneurs, and you would expect that, they would be able to handle things on their own. But especially when people are coming to the home-based business world, they need that extra support. And if you can encourage people and acknowledge people and motivate people, you're going to have happier distributors, happier partners to work with. And over the long run, you're going to build loyalty, and you're going to be able to get more productivity out of the people that you have just by adding that additional element. And in this course specifically, we're going to be focusing on and talking about traffic. And we're going to be focusing on actually getting a ton of traffic, not just a little bit of traffic, but how to get essentially like as much traffic as you can possibly handle. Now, I first want to explain what this course is not. This course is not a how-to for pay-per-click ad writing. This course is not a banner ad creation wizard, and we're going to go over all of these things. If you are completely unfamiliar to internet marketing, you've never placed an ad online, that's okay. I'm going to give you all of the resources. And again, all of the banners for 30-second sponsoring and global family marketing, they're in your back office. All the pay-per-click ads and the PPV things that we're going to be talking about, we supply that in your back office already for you. And if you want to start to write your own, I'm going to share with you the resources that I learned from. But I just want to be very, very clear. I'm going to show you where to advertise, all the secret places that I advertise where on demand I can generate as much traffic and as many leads as I want. So just to be clear. Number 3, this is not a course on copywriting, like I just said, and this is not a course on ROI concepts, that's return on investment. We're going to be talking about that a little bit, but that's such a huge topic. I actually created a whole other course just to talk about return on investment or ROI concepts, and I highly, highly suggest, it's one of my most popular courses. I highly, highly suggest if you don't already possess that course to definitely pick that up. Now, what this course is, I'm going to show you exactly how and where to advertise. I'm going to reveal the secret places that I advertise in. I'm going to reveal the secrets that will save you a lot of money in advertising. Like, don't do this. Don't overspend by clicking all of these boxes. Only click this box. We're going to be talking about a lot of that in the other videos. When we actually go to the advertising companies, I'm going to show you how to place ads. This is an introduction to a completely different world of advertising. Most of the places I'm going to introduce to you for advertising in, you will have never heard of before, and most people have never heard of. These are top shelf internet marketing ad networks that the average Joe never hears about. Even the majority of people that use pay-per-click advertising with Google, MSN, and Yahoo, they will have never heard of the places that I'm going to show you where to advertise. So a question that you might be having is, why do I even need traffic? What's so important about traffic? And my first answer is actually you don't. If you're just building a home-based business like a network marketing or a direct sales business, because of using 30-second sponsoring and the philosophy that I have with it's better just to have someone else generate the leads for you, all of that's taken care of. However, I believe that it's important for international lead generation. I'm gonna actually get back to that in a second. I'm going to talk about this point first. I believe heavily in diversification. I think that in order to have a really, really strong business, the more options that you have specifically for lead generation, because being able to generate traffic, whether it's for sales for an internet marketing business or to generate sales and leads for direct sales or a network marketing business, that's the key to our business. We want to constantly be sponsoring people into our business and training new people. And the more lead sources that you have, the better. Now, the lead source that I've been using for about 4 years now has been in business. I think they're in their 17th year. And lead generation companies have been around forever. I mean, there's a lot of them out there. It's not going to go away soon. But let's just say hypothetically that this company I've been using for years decides to shut their doors. There's nothing I can do about that. But because I know how to generate my own traffic online, it's not that big of a deal. I already have this other skill set, and because my business is heavily diversified and I have leads coming in from a lot of different areas, it's not that big of a deal. So I, just for ultimate certainty, I always suggest that the more lead sources that you have, the better. The more traffic sources that you have, the better. And if you can learn how to generate your own traffic, there's a strength and a certainty in that. And getting back to the second point, it's really important for international lead generation, because the leads that are generated for us in 30-second sponsoring at this point in time are just in the United States. And I haven't decided yet if I want to branch out into other areas of the world and get into lead generation and be able to provide leads to my customers, because that's a whole different business model. And because 98% of all the home-based businesses exist in the United States, and the United States counts for, more than, I think it's, more than 62% of, all of the home-based business sales in the entire world. I mean, they're just huge. I think it's the United States, Japan, and I think Australia is third. I'm not sure. That hasn't varied at all for the past 10 years. And I actually talk about that more. I should look at some of the slides in the 30-second GPS course that I have. To view the rest of the videos in this training series, simply go to www.marketingmasteryuniversity.com. Again, that's www.marketingmasteryuniversity.com.